Alright, we both know why you're here. My honest, short answer, no, don't get it. But I know you want the long answer. Because obviously, I wouldn't be writing if there wasn't some kind of catch to that. In the most simple way that I can put it, if you have an ego, if you have that adrenaline chasing rush, don't get a bike. One of the most asked questions when it comes to a bike is, what should I get to start? Social media wants you to think that, oh, you should get something fast. You're going to grow out a small bike. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to all the people trying to pressure you into getting something large. You don't need it. Trust me. Get something like this. Get an R3. A bike like this is extremely forgiving. You can just accidentally full throttle and you'll be fine. Nothing's gonna happen to you. You're not gonna loop it. You're not gonna have a problem. Look, I could even... And it's not gonna loop. It's not gonna throw you off. But it's not gonna punish you for doing something slightly incorrectly, because let's be honest, you're just learning how to ride. And being on something that is a lot more forgiving to doing them incorrectly is going to save your life. Another one of the biggest things when it comes to riding is almost peer pressure. A lot of people want to ride because they see it all over the internet. You probably have seen it on my page. You're like, oh my god, this is so cool. I want to start doing this. Bikes are very powerful machines, and throwing yourself on one without respecting the bike and respecting what it's capable of can get you killed. As much as people want to tell you that, oh, it's the other people on the road, it's all the other people on the road that are so dangerous. That's what makes bikes so dangerous. It's stuff like that, where there's just an entire trash bag in the middle of the road. Anyway, you gotta watch out for the bad drivers and this and that. I'm gonna be honest with you, when you're on a bike, those things are barely a worry. If you can position yourself correctly and not put yourself into bad spots, you don't have to worry about the people around you. And in cases where you do suddenly have to worry, somebody starts coming over into your lane, they cut you off or do something, you're on a vehicle that is very maneuverable. You can swerve out of the way very easily. You can go through small gaps that cars just can't. It's easier to avoid an accident on a bike than it is in a car, especially in traffic, in small areas, places where you're going quickly. As long as you're not being an actual idiot on the road, let's say going double the speed limit down a city street where you can't avoid something if it happens, then you shouldn't be doing that, you know? Never ride outside your reaction time, and never ride in a position that will put you in danger. Riding a bike is not just being good at controlling the bike, it's being good at understanding what's around you. And if you have both of those skills, other drivers aren't a problem. The biggest threat to you when you're on a bike is you on that bike. It's being overconfident, it's not respecting the machine, it's taking turns way faster than you should, being in dumb situations. It's the fact that you put yourself in a position that's so dangerous to begin with that there's not really any other expected result. I'm sorry if I'm kind of ranting a lot, talking about a bunch of dumb stuff, but to me this is genuinely serious stuff. It's the stuff that people on social media won't tell you. They're just going to tell you, oh, go do it. Here, go take an MSF course, get yourself a gear, go get a good bike, blah, 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 go out there and ride. And that's what gets people hurt. And that's what I care about. I'm not going to sit here and give you a checklist of stuff to do when you ride. Like, I get it. There's that one aunt or uncle that'll be like, my friend once died on a motorcycle. It's like, cool, I know somebody who died in a car crash. You don't see me avoiding cars with my life. Like, obviously, people have loss, things happen, but telling somebody like, oh, my friend died on this thing is not going to teach them anything. Well, probably one of my best bits of advice is watching videos that break down motorcycle crashes. They break down and analyze why they happened, how they can be avoided, and so on. As dumb as it sounds, it's a much safer way to learn how to assess the road rather than putting yourself and your life in danger. The point of these videos is so that you can basically learn how to assess the road. And the goal that I personally would set for myself, and a goal that I feel you should set, is the concept of watching enough of this content to where you can begin analyzing. Oh, great. It's so that you can begin to analyze the videos and break down when a crash is going to happen, why it happened, and how it can be avoided before the guy in the video starts explaining it. Because if you can do that, you can do that out on the road. Because that will save your life. The faster you can assess a situation and understand where to put yourself, the faster you could do that out on the road and possibly save your life. I don't know, I'm just yapping at this point. Like, get the bike, don't get the bike, whatever, but I really want people to respect the bike. And lately, online, with the growth of all this stuff happening and whatnot, I feel like that respect, that understanding of like how actually deadly these machines are, is getting lost, where people are just writing for the views, they're writing for the clicks, they're not really caring about the messages that they put out there. The idea of like, oh, I'm speeding through traffic, I'm doing all this, I look like a badass and blah blah blah. I don't think this light's gonna change for me, is it? But they don't really care about the message that they put out there, and it's gotten people killed. Simple as that. What? Huh? Dude, this whole light's confusing me. Whatever. Are we gonna go? Yes! Dude, it's like 2 a.m. right now. Oh my gosh. How are you still watching? So going back to the question of should you get that bike, if you've made it this far in the video and you kind of understand what I'm saying, then my answer now is yes. Because what you've done is show me that you're willing to hear the hard stuff and accept it, which is more than most people can do. Because the people who probably clicked off the video, either like moments into it or after I started yapping on about a bunch of stuff that they didn't want to hear, those are the people who probably shouldn't get on a bike. I don't know. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't take everything I'm saying as the whole truth, because honestly, it's just a bunch of my takes and my opinions on things. Whether or not you get a bike is not up to me, and I can't do anything about it. But all I can do is give you that little tickle in your head, so that way you can maybe get persuaded towards making better choices. And at the end of the day, if one person out there is saved from the words that I have put inside their skull, then I count that as a win and that I have done a good job. So yeah, go get that bike. I trust you. Be safe.